These are all the Copic markers I use, so don't be scared. Hey everyone, it's Jeannie, and today I'm sharing this fun, colorful rainbow card that I posted over on Instagram a couple of days ago. So I'm using the Please Deliver 2 stamp set, the Drips and Splats stencil, and then the Stretch Sentiment stamp set. All of these items are from Ink Blot shop. This stamp set is actually a collaboration with Hero Arts. I picked it up a couple years ago to do some envelope art, and I never really used it, but I'm using it today. I had used it for a card, this particular card, on Instagram, and I got a few questions about it, so I decided to do a video and share with you how I created this card. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I just use the Drips and Splats stencil on an A2 panel, and I'm gonna go in and ink blend the rainbow colors. So if you follow me, you'll know that anytime I do rainbow blending, I use the Ink on 3 Atelier inks. They are super fun to blend with. They make it really easy because it's really creamy. They're also water reactive, but I don't use water splatters here in this particular card. I just do ink blending, and I am ink blending on Nina Solar Cross 80-pound cardstock, which usually you have a hard time blending when I use distress inks and things like that. But with these inks, because they're creamy, it blends really well. And I prefer this paper over Bristol Smooth because Bristol Smooth kind of takes away the vibrancy of the colors, so I don't like it as much. So I usually go with this, and it doesn't have to be super perfect with the blending because the top portion will be covered by the colored pencils in the stamp anyway. I just had gone ahead and fussy cut them out because I didn't want that white outline. There's no die for this set, and that's okay because I think it was really easy to cut out. It's basically straight lines. So I'm gonna go in and color with a ton of Copic markers. Don't be scared. If you don't have this many colored Copic markers, that's okay too. I was a little extra with this because I really like the dimensional look. So I'll go in with like 3 colors, and basically how I color these are like 3 lines, and then I blend out the colors. That's it. There's nothing special about it. I went through a ton of Copic markers because I have them and I want to use them. If you don't have this many, that's fine. You can just use the similar shades. Sometimes if you want a darker color and you have like only 1 or 2 Copic markers, you can go over a few times and darken it up. I've been using Copics for like 6 years, and I've been collecting them slowly, and I think I'm at a point where I'm happy with how many I have and the colors that I have. But every once in a while I see a new combination, I pick up a marker or 2, but it's really slowed down, and they're refillable, so it's a good investment as well. This card started out as a reel on Instagram. I also uploaded it on YouTube as a short, and I know that there's some mixed reviews on shorts and reels and all of that, but I really like making the short videos. I find them easier. I am able to share a lot more video content using the shorts, but I understand that a lot of people like YouTube videos because there's chatting and I walk you through the entire card, which I don't mind, and I actually have started missing doing YouTube videos, so I think I will be doing quite a few more. So hopefully you'll join me for that. And if you have any ideas of the type of cards you would like to see, I am happy to hear suggestions and also take that time to make those cards. One of my goals this year was to use a bunch of different crafty companies, which I am trying to do for my YouTube videos as well. I know that I already did a video for Ink Blot shop, but because this card was asked about, I decided to do it. But I'm going to be trying to use different card companies in every single one of my videos, just because there's a variety and, you know, there's different techniques and all of that stuff. I'm going to try to do cards that aren't super intuitive by just looking at them. And I think that that's why I kind of got drained of doing YouTube videos, because I feel like a lot of those cards were just super intuitive and you could figure it out. So I want to do more fun cards too. So hopefully you'll be around for that journey, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've been missing doing YouTube videos and doing longer videos and doing chats and things like that. If you have any ideas for me, I am happy to hear it. So leave your suggestions down below, and I will definitely try to incorporate some of that, especially if you have ideas for interactive cards that you want to see. I will be able to create more. So for the drips and splats, I actually went back in with my Copic markers to create a drop shadow on the right hand side. And this just creates like dimensional effect of it kind of popping up, which is really cool. And when you take a step back from this card, it does look like it's kind of lifted off of that paper. I just go in with the C3 and C1 to blend it all out, and I think it looks really good. So for the stretch sentiment, this is the perfect sentiment to fill up that white space that is at the bottom of the card. And I find this stamp set to be super versatile, and you can use it with a lot of different cards. So it's a pretty good one. For the colored pencils itself, I am just adding liquid glue to the back of it and adding it directly onto my card panel. I had originally made this card and thought about popping it up on foam, but by using the drop shadow, you don't have to, and you're able to create that dimensional effect anyway. So you're looking at this and it looks kind of flat, and then you'll see that I'll take my markers in and go in to add that drop shadow, and it just kind of lifts the colored pencils off the card and it looks like it is kind of popped up, which is really cool. So it's a technique I love using every once in a while, especially when I want it to look like it's dimensional, but I don't want to like add foam tape, because foam tape does cost a little bit more to send through the mail, especially if you get up to 2 layers. I think it's an additional fee because it can't go through the machine. I'll pop this card up on holographic paper. It goes so well with rainbow colored cards because it kind of reflects off of it. And that's it for today's card. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!